say cheese. Oh, I love these dilemmas. I mean, technically, but I probably don't love how our poor team has to go ahead and once again eat their way through the planet of Mostella's fondue marshlands when one of our explorers is suddenly sucked into a cheese sinkhole. We could try to pull them out. We haven't done that yet. Or eat the molten cheese. Let's try pulling them out. The sight of your team of explorers pulling on their colleague free is simultaneously heartwarming and comical. All right, so that does let us know how everyone did on the planet of Mostella, which is an excellent thing to know, because we do need to start bringing back some more samples from that planet. But, my friends, something has occurred to me. Something has occurred to me other than the fact that we continuously keep losing money, and now I'm desperately... Did we finish that new... Oh wow, that was a lot of money that just disappeared out of our pockets, and we have a huge loan to pay back. But don't worry, because we have another one of the close encounters to go ahead and put down. Oh, I can name these? I am so going to name those. I had no idea that we could actually give the interactive exhibits names. That means we could name all of our little golden gnomes that people like to get at the Temple of the Troll thing. And also, thanks to Exomarine expert Christella Paca and jungle explorer Bergie, we now, after a bit of slow sailing on their part, have some of those now Galaxy famous Pika lily pads that we go ahead and we sell in order to try to make enough money to keep the helicopter and also the rocket ships and everything else going. Oh my goodness. All right. We probably need to immediately start another expedition to that, because I think it's our best money maker at the moment. But there's a chance that maybe some of the fish and other creatures might be a bit more useful for us. There's also, oh, those are temperate fish. Ooh, we do have a temperate fish tank that we could kind of investigate. And speaking of investigate, it has occurred to me that we have on staff a member who I actually don't think is doing anything right now, because they're a little dull as a snake charmer, which you think that wouldn't be a dull trait, but apparently it is. And so we don't have them doing tours. And I realized, wait, I think that the only things the experts can restore are actually the restorations related to their field of expertise. And we don't have any supernatural things. And they can't analyze anything, because they don't have analysis ability, and we haven't had anything supernatural for them to analyze. So we actually have a great staff member who we have not utilized at all, because we have done nothing supernatural. And I'm beginning to wonder if maybe we should turn our attention towards something of the spooktacular variety. But I quite legitimately cannot remember if... I think there's like... The Troll Temple? We need only a prehistory expert for the Troll Temple? Even though it has... Does that mean... Is there like super special ultra mega treasure that could be found? Is that why it has a diamond? I thought it had a diamond because we had to have like a supernatural trait. But if that's not the case... Hold up here. All right, and I could have sworn that there was another place that just needed like a... Here, the Frosted Tops. It could take any kind of expert to go ahead and join the Frosted Tops, where we can find the Snowy Howl Skeleton and the Frozen Finds. We've only been there like once, so we legitimately haven't explored that zone. And I think at the moment we have almost nothing. In fact, we appear to have nothing. Except this one! The Withering Lair! Aha! So, there's an obstruction that we do need to have a supernatural expert for in order to go into the Withering Lair. In the desert's driest spot, the bedrock has been parched into indestructibility, or so felt the cave people, who had neither the thought nor the access to power tools. So if we make a drill, we can actually go on a big expedition to the Withering Lair, which might actually be something we do. So we have something to do with our supernatural expert that we have nowhere else to currently send. We're gonna double check that that's true after checking out, yep, that's science. That's science and janitors all around. Yep. And we literally don't have that expert doing anything else right now. And I don't want to fire anyone because I'm trying really hard not to, but Glarn, I'm a little worried because I think you literally have nothing to do. You're just available for anything at this stage and wandering around. So I think we need to maybe have something for you to do. So on that note, let's come over here and let's start working on a drill that maybe we can go ahead and we can try to unlock whatever mysteries that holds. Ooh, and we have the return trip from the planet Mosterella. Oh my gosh, and people really want to do more close encounters. We also need more assistance. You know what? Intergalactic PR agent Ellie, you should actually probably be helping out in marketing. But why don't we have you do food and drink kiosks? Oh, and I don't have you helping out at the marketing office. Whoops. Well, you're supposed to be a PR agent. We'll sort all these things out. No wonder we're having some issues. And Secret Kismet with those fondue feet have returned to the planet with a cheese refiner! An epic quality one! You guys know what this means! It's a new sibling for our wonderful cheese slug! Okay, that's extremely exciting, and we're probably gonna need to start moving some things around, because I've also been giving this some thought, friends. And I realized, hold up here. We're trying to make a museum with only, like, average quality cheese slugs for aliens who come from another planet where they have pristine quality cheese slugs because these are from their planet. This has to be the most underwhelming place in the world. And so on that note, we're gonna actually say that we found a new diet for cheese slug Colby, okay? Nobody panic, cheese slug Colby is a good boy. We're gonna say that we just found Colby a new, better diet that makes him feel really good. And he's got maybe some nice lactose. And look at that, the buzz is already up on this one. Okay, and then Colby. Let's see, all right, let's try again. Colby, cheese slug Colby. The second is just, oh, look, he's a different color now. Or I think he is. No, I think he was blue before. And then we're gonna give Colby entertainment bonus as a perk, because obviously he would be quite delightful to see. And then let's put down a hologram. Is that a hologram of cheese or a battery? Well, a little unclear, but I think it'll work out. Look at that, and now Colby's super happy. Yay! And has a lot more buzz. Decoration buzz is through the roof. Ooh, and if we want to be able to get the 4.0 rating on our tour, containing at least 3 cheesemonger artifacts, I realized we need to have a marketing campaign going. Oh my gosh, and Star Watcher Amy! A crash course in color theory, bubble writing, and raising your voice for level 3 marketing. You are about to become like a world famous marketer for us. And Space Transporter Bad Wolf, we need to have you get the accomplished admission to bring more people in even faster. That's so cool. Look at all of the like upgrades we could be doing. And Space Chef Evie, let's have you go ahead and get customer service 2. Because you actually help out with like a lot of the cooking. Yeah, we'll have you do that. Space Cartographer Nature Lover, you're actually doing the like map area, so we'll have you train in that. Space Explorer April Online, I'm so happy to see that you can indeed go ahead and move pretty quickly, or at least you can fly the well, in this case it would be the space rocket pretty quickly. I think we're gonna have you move pretty quickly by joining our track team. We need to give our track team like a really cool name. And speaking of space explorers, we also have Space Explorer Cobalt Knights with those survival skills and those pilot wings. Should we add extra pilot wings? Survey skills? Analysis, movement, tour? I think what we're gonna do is survey skills for you, my friend, because I feel like that might be useful to be able to really look around yourself while you're in space. And we often run into events that suggest that being able to pay better attention might help us. Space Station Mechanic Jean, I need somebody who can like make the maintenance of things go faster and the workshop go faster. So you might become our workshop expert. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of everyone. Look at them learning new things. Skydiver Windfallen. We're gonna have you move a little faster too. Yes, because you look like you would have a lot of energy. And we have an unnamed person who is not currently one of our wonderful patrons. We have 2 unnamed assistants. What on earth? Wow. All right, well, we've got some things to take care of, but I think we've spent enough money getting people over there. And somehow we're still missing like people to take care of some of the cafeteria areas. I feel like maybe we don't need 2 cafeteria spots, but okay, never mind. People are lining up. Let's analyze Colby's old house, because we're totally saying that we upgraded our slug, okay? And then let's also go ahead and maybe send off a group to go and gather some of those eyeball plants, because apparently we're kind of in need of them. And it looks like Jungle Explorer Bergie the Rider and Exomarine Expert Crystal Alpaca are going to have yet another speedy venture out there to harvest those up. And speaking of harvesting up those little, well, they're not very little, but speaking of harvesting up the eyeball bushes, I think it's important for us to do that because of the fact that, again, it occurred to me, coming to a museum on Earth when you're from a different planet so that you can see the most popular exhibits are things from your own planet has to be one of the most boring, silly things ever. So it is going to be totally worth it to invest in collecting some nice exhibits we can show off so we can show everybody from the other planets what Earth has to offer. I don't exactly know what those would be at the moment, but I think man-eating plants would be among them, especially because our space station is located in a jungle that's already hot. We just have to keep everything nice and humid outside too. Which, considering the fact that our AC died for a few days this week and we had to get an emergency like room AC because the guinea pigs can't get over 74 degrees and they were so miserable, our poor babies. But like I had ice pads with little thin towels on top for them to lay on. We were like keeping all of the lights off. I kept my computer off for several days to make sure they would be okay. Oh my gosh, now we do need to get more like repair people. I'm suddenly very anxious about like all of our future space critters. All right, but we're also looking for one more of the celestial cells that we would be able to unlock the mysteries of one of the enemies that we have collected. And I don't think we have the orbit totem, and we have not yet been able to find the last celestial cell key. I think we might be able to find it here, maybe at the motherboard, maybe, but I gotta double check that, because the key that we need is, there we go. So we need a triangle. We need another triangle, I know that. And then I'm not sure about the other one, and maybe we need to like learn a little more about it. Maybe we just need 2 triangles? Does 2 triangles make a square? I think if the like edges are the right size. But maybe we'll go over to the motherboard to possibly speak with the people there, the aliens, and we'll send a representative to avoid the helicopter damage of the asteroid fields, to hopefully not get too lost in the cheese mines, but if it happens, it happens, and to maybe like go talk to them. We have a drill. Let's actually get a survey thing done first. And while that's happening, I think we'll send, because we've already surveyed this area. Oh, Secret Kismet! You still have fondue shoes? Okay, gotta take care of that. Astral Researcher, you are on break, but Space Reporter Gizmosi Chaos. Good news, we've already really managed to do a lot of the pristine studying of this area. You don't have training yet in Pilot Wings. I'm kind of dragging my feet now because I'm like, wait a second here, but maybe this will be okay. You take some time, do a detailed survey, try not to crash into an asteroid. You're at least inoculated against meteor mites, and we'll see if you can bring back a new triangle artifact that we could tend to. Also, I really hope, oh good, the Pepperly Coast trip is going by, so we can hopefully manage to go ahead and get what we need back on that. And then, Frogborn Waterfall Wall! Ooh! I don't even know what that does, but I'm excited about it! Is it a new thing we can play with? Or I think it's a decoration. Got it. And speaking of things that we could play with, the sprinkler pump would be kind of useful. And I did lose my scent situator, but we'll worry about that later. Ooh, good. We have a new reward. Oh, here we go again. It's a wiggling, it's a woggling. Ooh, space scrap. Who knows? Maybe that'll have the like space enemies that we're looking for. And then we've got, woo! More eyeball Pika-Lily pads. Not what I thought we would become famous about, but again, shouldn't complain because at least we're getting there, I suppose. Oh, a vandal. Okay, we're also gonna work on how we catch the vandals, because I realized, what if we set it up so that the detecting of them happens a little further in? And I wanna make a corridor where as you walk up, it's a bunch of these prickle pears that are going to come over, and you're gonna see them as something that tries to like spook you and have a whole bunch of these security stickers to make you worry about being there. And I think we'll have it be maybe, guests probably don't need to be energized, but maybe they'll be entertained by that. All right, and we got space scrap and a circle. Oh, and, oh no. Well, thank you, Space Reporter Gizmo. From the space scrap, we got money. Woo! I needed the triangle! Good job! Did you end up kind of sort of crashing the spaceship and we need to repair it? Yes, but you did do what we asked. Oh my gosh, did we just, it just needed another, that's so interesting. Maybe it just needed one triangle. Wait, no, it needed this. Oh, so it had to have the fabricator to go towards this amplifier and other words and things that I'm sure mean things, and now we just need to have the tour that will have over 4.0, and we also need to go ahead and let me grab the celestial cell, maybe break it down. Should we break it down? Maybe I'll just put it over here to maybe add some more buzz for a minute, because I bet just having the cells decorating everything, maybe we could show off that we have a lot of energy, I guess. All right, let's see. And we're going to, I mean, you know what? If we know how we're doing and we're doing good on being able to like sell eyeball bushes, I'm not going to question it right now. And then we also have our expert. We needed that drill. Can I send a group off to go take care of this? Prehistory, supernatural, and 2 janitors. Oh my gosh, cursed? Ghost host. Curses can be removed at curses in the netherworld. Oh my gosh. Do we have enough people with high enough skill that we don't end up cursed in the netherworld asking for a friend? And I would also need to send a janitor who's trained in mechanics. Oh my word. Okay, we can avoid the curse, but I don't want a cave collapse. So microbiologist, you're Junebug. Guess what? You're about to be trained in mechanics so that you can go ahead and work on a withering layer, because I've gotten it into my head that we somehow need to convince aliens that our planet is cool. Maybe I should send someone to something a little less drastic and dangerous. Oh, because it's the mac and cheese world. I think there's like a Hermit Hills area. There was like somewhere that was, here it is. The Primordial Soup Kitchen. I forgot we could level up there. And I've just been making Amy go and collect from the tar pits. Back in the day, everything crawled down to the Primordial Soup Kitchen for some steaming hot progress. I forgot about that. Still bursting with potential and ladles of life, explorers will evolve from the experience. Well, and we haven't even gone to Truckle Ponds. Maybe a nice trip to Lake Long Lost is a little overdue for Amy. Maybe we could make that happen. If it wasn't, it's just risks of injury and seasickness all across the board. You know what? We can't. The money right now. I'm sorry. But, I can't believe that. That's actually kind of hilarious. But I don't know if certain people would agree with that statement. So maybe. Should I get another prickle pear? I think my botanists are a bit busy at the moment. Oh, nope. Alien plant gardener M. Hansen is ready to go. And we can't do speedy yet, but slow and steady with the cactuses is probably a good idea. All right, and let's see if we can finally get to the point where we can wrap up with our blue cheese by coming over, and let's actually make a campaign focusing on the cheesemonger artifacts. And let's do a elaborate campaign, and that should add up to 50% buzz to all exhibits with cheesemonger artifact subcategory, and increase the chance up to 60% of guests arriving with the cheesemonger artifacts as their favorite subcategory. Let's try that. Is that going to be pricey? Yep. But is it going to go ahead and boost the buzz? You betcha. And then can we come over and we need to add in ta-da! That tour! And now we need to make more money over the course of the month, which is probably going to be the hardest part of all this. But the good news is we have almost, I think, I don't want to peek too much, but we're going way up when it comes to enlightenment from our experience with all of the space exploration and research we have been doing. We have got another round of our Pika Lily pads collected. I will keep any of them that we get that are pristine, so that we can start like a garden to kind of show off to the aliens, like, look what we have. You could take these home today. Hey, you like slugs. Maybe you'll like these eyeballs. I think one of the reasons I'm okay with going and getting so many of them right now is because it's just so ironic that one of the things that makes me go, ah, which was the eyeball trees and eyeball bushes and spore, is one of the main ways that we are managing to go ahead and grow our museum. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. All right, so sickly pears. There's no ticket booth stuff. Okay. All right, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna make it work. I'm gonna sell these sickly pears because, and then we're gonna sit on our hands and spend some time organizing things. Ooh, the Sunken Salvage brought in another $1,000. That's wonderful. Oh yeah, and I don't think one of like my prehistory experts are set to restoration of this area for some reason. Amy, could you, okay, that's Scientologist pen. Okay, definitely need to have my science people doing something as well. probably having at least one exhibit that people could just run tours on for like supernatural and science and botany. There we go! The original anomaly. Crackers, something is going on with your astral anomaly. It's kind of cool. We did it! Woo! I just needed to not, like, spend all of our money chasing intergalactic plants for, like, 2 minutes. Oh my word. Yes! That's so cool! 2-star museum. In my experience, and without exception, things have a tendency to devolve into cheese at some stage or another. Send my regards to your alien friends. They know who I am. Tarquin Box Bridge. We have now unlocked the cheese fountain and the model mozzarella, and I'm really hoping that, like, we don't get hit by, like, an asteroid all of a sudden. I would say out of the left field, but space is kind of, like, 3-dimensional. So would it just be... And space isn't blue. So would it be blue? Oh, there's probably supposed to be words here, but I'm worried about copyright strikes, and so we don't have them. We'll just have to imagine what the aliens are currently saying about our little establishment. Oh my gosh. Yo! I'm Boo-Nobo of the Simian System, home of the Space Gibbons. We heard through the Cheesemongers that you were investigating some weird space stuff, huh? Well, we know something about that. We've seen a bunch of it around Gibbon moons lately. Just showed up one day. We ignored it, really. Didn't seem that fun. But then the Cheesemongers told us about the asteroid field and the astral anomalies transforming and stuff, and we're sold! Do your investigation thing and we'll come to look at your museum. Is it fun, huh? Is it fun? Monkey brain. The Space Gibbons are an adventurous sort with good intentions and zero attention span. Their desire to stay will be hugely influenced by our collection of Space Gibbon artifacts and its buzz and decoration. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy, and I want to go on an adventure to see some of the other, and who even, oh, it's Space Enthusiast, yes. And I want to go see the coolness, and I want to take care of what we're already working on here. And then part of me thinks that we should go ahead and we should get the next star on another one of our museums so that we can know that we are tending to it. And also, we have a supernatural expert that we have not yet. Oh my gosh, the donations are overflowing. Like, what? Let me put another stand down, I guess. And we also haven't gone to our supernatural place at all yet. And I want to see if we can get our fish breeding. And I kind of need to brush away the tension and the nervous churning of lava in my stomach when I think about fixing how our first museum looks. So you know what? I might make a random generator and we'll see which of our museums we tend to next time. I like that. Take the responsibility off of the lava churning in my stomach and let the dice of randomness, the dice of fate, the dice of destiny decide. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just gonna get really excited about which one might offer me more plants. Maybe that's where my plants are hiding. Could it be? Monkeys have plants. But also, I think that the ghost might know something about plants. Oh, you guys. I'm gonna make a random generator and we'll see you all next time. Stay curious. Bye-bye. And I thought we were gonna get frog people.